Are you a real estate professional feeling like you're chasing shadows in the online world? Potential buyers browsing your listings but never converting? You are not alone. In today's digital age, attracting leads and turning them into clients requires more than just beautiful photos and catchy descriptions. It's time to introduce the AI-powered personalization. Imagine this, your website, social media, and even email campaigns automatically adapting to each individual user, showing them exactly what they want.
Chatbots.
Welcome to day 12 of our 100-day series. Today we're going to talk about the AI-powered personalization, where the AI tools help you attract more leads with engaging content. Now, in today's competitive landscape, attracting leads requires a lot of creativity and a lot of personalized approaches. Today's course would explore how AI can help you craft engaging content that resonates with your target audience and drives lead generation. So let's get started. The way people search for homes and all types of commercial properties has fundamentally changed. So gone are the days when people flip through flyers, go from door to door, look at newspapers, look at the
Chatbots.
the back of the newspaper, I've forgotten what it's called, to find adverts for properties or look for deals. There are still magazines that have adverts, like the States Gazette in the UK. They still sell some commercial properties on the back pages of the magazine, and some other magazines also have that information. But progressively, I would say 95, 97, 99% of most of the adverts are all online. So the traditional methods are disappearing and are dying right before us. So you need now to present personalized content in order to attract the viewers, the viewings, and the interest that you need in any property that you want to sell. So the power of AI in personalized content creation cannot be overemphasized. Imagine having a team of experts just working tirelessly to create content for each individual client you have or potential client. This is the power of AI. It can analyze vast amounts of data, and it understands users' preferences just based on their behavior and historical data that it has on those individuals. It doesn't have to be anything creepy like the information that most of the public would not want known. But there are behaviors, there are patterns that human beings follow, and that's what you want to leverage within your AI solutions, and leveraging that to create the content that would suit the individuals, suit the businesses, suit your landlords, suit your potential clients. So AI-powered tools can automate all your repetitive tasks and will free up the time that you need in order to do something that's more strategic. So there are different types of AI and different types of AI used for personalization. So if we start with machine learning is all about learning from historical data, so trying to identify patterns and make predictions. The next one is natural language. So natural language processing. How does one speak? How does one construct its sentences? And how can the tool predict what will come next based on the information that it already has on the individual, or information already has on how humans work with language or how language functions. And the third one is the recommendation engines, which suggests content based on past interactions and preferences. All of these happen in near real time. And if it's happening in near real time, it's more than likely going to be AI and not pre-prepared, but based on previous training. So there are benefits to having personalized information, and its benefit comes from the individual feeling like whatever information they're seeing was tailored to them, and they're getting the special treatment, the special billion-dollar treatment that everybody wants. The numbers speak for themselves. Studies have shown that AI-powered personalization can lead to significant increases in lead generation and the performance of your campaigns. So it's about return on your investment, and it's about harnessing the resources that you do have. Because in many cases, we can't compete with the bigger organizations that have deep pockets. But with the small pockets that we have, you can leverage that resource, leverage the money you do have, leverage the time you have, and leverage the tools that are available that are relatively cheap to reach a much bigger audience and have a much bigger impact. So real world examples of where AI comes in. Let's start with Netflix. If you do have a Netflix subscription, when you go onto your page on Netflix, guaranteed that your homepage will be completely different from the homepage of another individual. And why is that? That's because each time you log in, Netflix registers everything you do, how long you linger on a thumbnail, how long you scroll for, what types of movies you like, and it will recommend other movies based on the previous movies you've watched and based on the preferences of other people that are similar to yourself. So that's one from Netflix. Amazon, I think that's quite clear. When you go on Amazon and things are recommended to you, if you notice, they tend to be things based on products that you searched for before, or products that you've mentioned during your voice calls, or something that's been captured by Siri. All those things come together to present an environment that's suited to you and an environment that's conducive to you, that would make you more likely to put your hand in your pocket to buy something else. And each time it's something else. Now, it's not that this is always manipulative or evil. Sometimes some people need that recommendation in order to help them make up their minds. The third real world example is Jasper. Jasper creates context, creates text, generates information, and also it helps generate content for bloggers. The other tool is Midjourney that builds images. Now, Midjourney and Jasper have completely changed the landscape, and there are other tools coming out all the time. But if you look at the image on this slide, that's from prompts that are typed into DALL-E. And DALL-E is an alternative to Midjourney. And if you go through the slides with me, you'd see that a lot of the images are excellent. Based on the prompts that are presented and the idea that has come out of the AI, I couldn't be more impressed. And any change I wanted, it was just a case of typing something in within seconds. This is the generative part, because the AI is generating the image and AI is generating the content. And this can help you within your business to make your campaigns more targeted. They'll give you ideas, give you suggestions. They're assistants, they're not replacements. So before you do anything, the first thing is, what is it you're trying to personalize? What are we trying to accomplish? So the first thing you must do is identify your ideal profile. This is the third day that I'm mentioning this ICP. So ideal customer profile. Define their profile. What's their age, their interests, their demographics. So at least start with that. And based on your initial profile, you can analyze the behavior, analyze their preferences, see if it's working or not working, and adjust. But the key thing is you start with the profile, start from a position, and then expand. It may turn out that your initial profile doesn't match your audience, then yes, you change it and you keep altering and making amendments and updates until you get the perfect profile. Then leverage different data sources that are available to you. So you have access to your own personal CRM, which you may have started for over many years, and you've worked with clients for over those years, and you've collected a substantial amount of data. You can rely on that and integrate that into your AI solution. Look at website analytics. How long does a client linger on a particular property? Is there a genuine interest there? What do they need to help them complete that purchase decision? Can you cause a chatbot to pop up whilst they're lingering on a page to provide more context, more information, more ideas, answer their questions at that point when they need it, when they desire the solution to a particular problem they have at that point. So you can inject yourself into their experience and withdraw as soon as it's complete. And then there's a lot of information that's also in the public that you can reference. So information from social media platforms, information that government makes available. It may not be identifiable information, but it could be information that would help you for your audience profile. So there's a lot of generic information that applies to specific demographics, so you can tap into that information. So choosing the right AI tools for your needs. And there are so many tools. Every single tool I mentioned probably have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 alternatives. So it's about playing with the different tools and working out which one best meets your needs. You may need a combination of tools. So in which case you're doing prompt chaining and AI chaining. So you take one idea from one AI solution and move it to another AI solution, and that way you use a combination to generate the content that you want. You can use AI to manage your social media and how often your information goes out to your audience. You can also personalize website experiences based on AI. So the calls to action, what's supposed to happen when a particular customer touches a certain part of a page, where do they linger on your web page, and can you harness that information to present something more in context and more useful to your client. And then there's the obvious one of lead scoring and nurturing. So you constantly monitor what your client is doing, and you categorize them based on how close they are to making a purchase or how far away they are to making a purchase. And based on that information, you can decide what email workflow they could become part of. So choose tools that are compatible with your existing marketing platforms. It's not about replacing everything you have right now. It's about harnessing them and utilizing information that is latent in your organization. Have clear instructions, have a clear understanding of what you're hoping to achieve, and test and refine your strategies based on data. In terms of the content that you generate for your audience, it's always good to generate high quality content. Quality trumps quantity every time. Of course, there is a saying that quantity leads to quality. So get started, test, refine, test, refine, test. That is the way to get to the high quality. And at that point, most of your posts and most of the messages you're sending out will be top quality. So use AI to personalize headlines and images and calls to action, and keep testing, A/B testing. So have multiple examples of the same copy. And each time a copy goes out, you monitor the performance and adjust the information you're sending out based on the results you're getting. And always maintain the human touch. Never forget that you're dealing with humans. They still have emotions. Some people would work quite easily with AI, others may not like AI. So you need to monitor the information you're getting back from the information you have released to your customer base. So here are some practical tips and best practices for this session. So start small and scale your AI efforts based on results. Focus on personalizing high impact content, like the landing pages and email campaigns, and how you address your customers. Track and measure the performance of your personalized content. Get your team on board and embrace the power of AI. It is time to set your mind on that course. It is coming, it is here. Let's utilize it, and always be ethical and transparent. Make sure your customers are clear on what you're doing with their data. Make sure that you're clear and your staff are clear what you're doing with the data. Be clear on what is acceptable behavior with personal information and what is ethical. And in everything, remain compliant, because the fines for non-compliance can be quite high. So in conclusion, AI-powered personalization is a powerful tool for attracting more leads in today's market. Obviously, bear in mind that if you have the first mover advantage, you are likely to sweep up a lot of the available market share, and the tools available to you are also available to everyone else. It's all a case of who gets in there first and starts playing with these tools and gets themselves familiarized with utilizing these new tools. It's just like websites when they came out a few years ago. The first people who went in benefited from that first mover advantage or early mover advantage. Same with the smartphones, same with apps. So AI is the next frontier for us, and it's time to utilize this. And you need to understand your audience, leverage the data that you have access to, and practice. Work with some partners if you need to, or you get the training on board and get your training in-house. And that way you are prepared, and the posture of your business positions you to be winning in the next phase of the internet and of technology. So are you ready to start your AI journey? Right. If you are, do get in touch with us. We can assist you in this journey. We do have an ebook that we can make available to you. Just reach out to us. You can leave a comment in the comment section, or you can send an email to Autori or ua@autori, and would be very, very happy to work with you to come up with a solution for your business and create something that's bespoke. So there are case studies that we can share with you of where AI has helped different businesses to grow and grow faster, where chatbots have made the difference between a certain amount of revenue and 20% X. So do feel free to get in touch with us, and we look forward to hearing from you. So these are our contact details. Feel free to get in touch, partner with us. Let's make this happen. So get started with your AI journey. Thank you.